This has to be the most bizarre place. A city with only white cars, or grand marble buildings along white boulevards with white cars becoming neon at night, or a countryside littered with green roofs. I mean, this was a view as soon as I stepped out of the airport, like a welcome to the country. So this country had this leader proclaim himself as the father of the nation and declared some of the most bizarre laws. You can just look slowly through his Wikipedia. A couple include writing a book about himself and including it in the driving or university entrance test, or closing all libraries and hospitals outside the capital. Anyway, the father eventually dies and his dentist replaces him as the leader, and he actually repeals most of these laws, only to make new bizarre laws of his own, such as effectively banning black cars in the capital city overnight. And if black car owners didn't have it repainted white, which to him represented purity and good fortune, police would have them impounded. So now you have this capital city where you only see white cars, or silver and gold also acceptable, and because the president thinks it symbolizes good luck. Wow, look, I'm getting welcomed by so much good luck here until I see this. And turns out this rule doesn't apply to diplomats, as I was told this car belongs to the Turkish embassy. This is Ashgabat, the capital of the Central Asian country of Turkmenistan, which is awash with natural gas which they sell to fund endless construction of grand apartments or monuments made of pure white marble by daytime and becoming a neon light show by night. It may seem like there's not anyone inside any of those buildings, making this city clock empty, but this isn't entirely accurate. As you saw, there were plenty of cars on the road, but these roads were just way too wide for the number of cars that were actually there. And since everything is so big and spread out, it's actually completely unwalkable, not with the merciless sun hammering down on a cloudless summer day. So people have to drive everywhere in cars. But for those without a car, the buses and taxis are also white. For buses, it's either Yutong or Hyundai, which are really common models in their home country. All taxis in the country are these white Corollas with a green checkered stripe. And speaking of car models, you may have noticed as well that they may all be white, but they're actually common Japanese, American, South Korean or German models up until the 2010s. Yeah, no EVs here, not when petrol is so abundant and cheap. Also, am I the only one to notice that all the grills look different? If you know what I'm talking about, I think these cars are made in American plants, and right-hand drive might very well be illegal here. On a final note, what about all the coloured cars? Well, this law only applies to Ashgabat, so you do see coloured cars in other cities. But given the legacy of the dominance of Ashgabat from closing down all the hospitals and libraries outside it, most cars outside the capital are still white, which implies a lot of having to drive to Ashgabat. And for those that aren't white, there's actually these parking lots outside Ashgabat where people park their coloured